First, a Bharatanatyam performance by Ghosh. Of course, in a while you will see her in a different role. This performance is Todiyam, which signifies offering of self as love. So we will start.
Tattodagatam tam 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 dim 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 tattodangatakutate 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 dittittai dittitakkida digito hastanga digutaka digito hastanga digutaka digito hastanga tongu tongu kuttakinnam takatom takatam tom dim dikku takkadi takatom takatam tom dim tam 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 dim 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 tattodangatakutate dittittai dittitakkadi tattatam tarikitatom takadittai dittitakkadi tattatam tarikitatom takadittai dittitakkadi tattatam tarikitatom takataitai tam titam kitadittai 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 tam titam kidatanattanadinna dinattanadinna ta dittita ta dittita ta ta di takatadingidatam jam 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 kidataka jam kidataka tatta jam 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 kidataka ta takadimi jam 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 kidataka jam kidataka tatta jam 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 kidataka ta takadimi jam 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 kidataka jam kidataka tatta jam 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 kidataka ta takadimi jam 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 kidataka jam kidataka tatta jam 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 kidataka ta takadimi jam 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 kidataka jam kidataka tatta jam 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 kidataka ta takadimi jam 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 kidataka jam kidataka tatta jam 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 kidataka ta takadimi ta tiya tattatam tiya tattatam jam kidataka jam kidataka jam kidataka kaddarto jam kidataka jam kidataka jam kidataka kaddarto jam kidataka jam kidataka jam kidataka kaddarto
dittaka 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 talam kujam kadaka tarikudom da dakajam tari dattaka jam ditta ditta tarikudom ditta ditta tarikudom ditta ditta tarikudom
tattodagatam tam 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 dim 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 tattodangatakutate tattodagatam tam 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 dim 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 tattodangatakutate
Thank you so much, Vicky. Music is something that binds everyone. It has no language. So now you will see a Khasi song again, a blend that has traditional element with a pinch of modernity, especially the Hoi Hoi part. So on drum we will see Shillong. On flute and guitar you will see one Warjri and we will see California Harmony on vocal. This song is Puson la Thymmei, showing the hope for the new world. Those of you who don't understand Khasi, you can still enjoy the enchanting melody. Because music binds, music unites, and so does Ramakrishna mission. So please welcome.
เ Jibon kali kayong ihap perthai Kanika widan hi wadai gerbang ublai Wong tak duka yong na awong tak duka yong pi Dade pen kampi warok saman lang i Wong tak duka yong na awong tak duka yong pi Dade pen kampi warok saman lang i Aliki kon kari ham ya pya ham ya pra Ya cak klami patan haki wiki cek para Aliki kurki kha para kon yang kari Dejo ijing nur cideli dan hi Aliki kurki kha para kon yang kari Dejo ijing nur cideli dan hi Khynriam Pnar Uwar Bhoi Rile Pos em Khan Ardalai
Thank you, Swami. Very good morning, everyone. At the outset, wish you all a very National Youth Day. Greetings on National Youth Day and wish you all a very, very happy New Year 2021. In this phase of our program of National Youth Day, we'll be having small public meeting of 1 hour. And when we celebrate this National Youth Day today, we join the rest of India in celebration of the National Youth Day. It was in 1984 that the government of India decided to hold a National Youth Day on 12th of January, birthday of Swami Vivekananda. I quote from the Government of India communication. It was felt that the philosophy of Swamiji and the ideals for which he lived and worked could be a great source of inspiration for the Indian youth. Unquote. And after that, since 1985, every year, 12th January is being observed as the National Youth Day. Here this morning, we are very fortunate to have to discuss Honorable Mr. Justice Hamarsan Singh, Thankhiew, from the Honorable Meghalaya High Court, Sri as our Chief Guest, and also Sri Raphael Warjri, very renowned artist from Shillong, as our guest of honor. We have a very small program. We will be listening to our guests and dignitaries. There will be some cultural programs like a few songs and award to be given, Vivekananda Award of Excellence. And after the program is concluded, we will request all of you to join for a lunch. Okay? So in this cold morning, I wish you have been enjoying this National Youth Day. Only those who are sitting outside, to them I would like to offer our sincere apology that the hall is not that big to accommodate everyone, maintaining the physical distance. Because of the COVID protocol, we had to arrange these chairs with big gaps in between so that the physical distance is maintained. And so only we could not accommodate all. Otherwise, this hall is enough to accommodate at least 450. So, may I request now all of you kindly to rise and give a standing applaud to our chief guest, our guest of honor, and may I request our Secretary Maharaj, revered Swami Hitakamananda Maharaj, kindly to come to the dais, guiding or escorting our chief guest and our guest of honor. May I also request Swami Divyaswarupananda Maharaj, Central in Church and Assistant Secretary of Ramakrishna Mission Shillong, kindly to escort them all to the dais. And may I request all of you kindly to rise and give us ovation to one round of applause. I request all our guests on the dais kindly for lighting of the lamp to join amidst Vedic chanting from the monastic members of Ramakrishna Mission Shillong. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Maharaj. And now we will listen to a song, an opening song, which is going to be presented by a few participants of the cultural competition, this year's cultural competition, and all of them have come from Shella. This year's cultural competition, as you know, we have been organizing. Ramakrishna Shillong organizes cultural competition every year, and this is the 46th cultural competition that was organized during last year, and it was organized online. So only we got so many participants from remote corners of the state. We'll be having the prize distribution in the afternoon session, but here are a few of them presenting an opening song.
Get up with your hands.
It's so very cool. You can understand from the round of applause I heard. Don't you think they really deserve a very big round of applause? Why don't you put your hands together for a very big round of applause for all they have come from such a far off place, especially to come to Shella. And right in the morning, it's not an easy job. Plus the beautiful, beautiful song. Oh, Mother India, rise with our Swamiji as our leader. Thanks to all of them for presenting such a beautiful item. And they are all prize winners of cultural competition of this year. Now, we'll have Swadesh Mantra. After this song, very befitting to National Youth Day, this Swadesh Mantra is something like oath of allegiance to the country. And this is being done in Sanskrit along with a translation in English, done by the members of Vivekananda Youth Forum. Vivekananda Youth Forum is a wing of Ramakrishna Mission, Vivekananda Cultural Center. Every Sunday afternoon, this youth forum is held. And this year's entire cultural competition was organized by the Vivekananda Youth Forum, managed by the Vivekananda Youth Forum, and all the decorations that you see, the hands of Vivekananda Youth Forum is felt everywhere. And Vivekananda Youth Forum comprises of participants from all castes and creeds, and this is free to all. Anyone can join this youth forum.
हे भारत इमं पराणुवादं इमां पराणुकृतिं इमां परामुखापेक्षा इदं दासजनोचित दौर्बल्यम् इदं च घृण्यं जघन्यं नैष्ठुर्यम् एतावन्मात्रम् अवलम्ब्य त्वम् उन्नताधिकारं लप्स्यसे किमु उदयतया लज्जास्पदेन कापुरुषतया त्वं वीरभोग्यां स्वाधीनताम् अनुभोक्ष्यसे। हे भारत मा विस्मर तव नारी जनानाम् आदर्शः सीता सावित्री दमयन्ती। मा विस्मर तवोपास्य उमानाथः सर्वत्यागी शङ्करः। मा विस्मर तव विवाहः तव धनं तव जीवनं च नेन्द्रियसुखार्थं न वा वैयक्तिकसुखार्थं। मा विस्मर जन्मनः एव त्वं जनन्ये बलिभूतः। मा विस्मर तव समाजः तस्याः विराटरूपिण्याः महामायायाः छायामात्रमिति। मा विस्मर नीचजातीयः मूर्खः दरिद्रः अज्ञः चर्मकारः स्वच्छताकारः च सर्वे तव रुधिरं तव सोदराः। हे वीर धैर्यम् अवलम्बस्व सदर्पं ब्रूहि। अहं भारताभिजनः प्रत्येकं भारतीयः मम भ्राता। वद मूर्ख भारतीयः दरिद्र भारतीयः ब्राह्मण भारतीयः चण्डाल भारतीयः सर्वे मम सहोदराः। त्वमपि कलिदग्नवस्त्रावृतः सन् सदर्पं सङ्घोष। भारतीया मे भ्रातरः भारतीया मे प्राणाः भारतस्य देवता ममेश्वरः भारतस्य समाजः मम शिशुशय्या मम यौवनस्य उपवनं मम वार्धक्यस्य वाराणसी। हे भ्रातः वद भारतस्य मृत्तिका मे स्वर्गः भारतस्य कल्याणं मम कल्याणं। वद च दिवानिशं हे गौरीनाथ हे जगदम्बिके मह्यं मनुष्यत्वं प्रदेहि। मातः मम दुर्बलतां कापुरुषतां च प्रजहि मां मनुष्यं विदेहि।
Swadesh Mantra. O India, with this mere echoing of others, with this base imitation of others, with this dependence on others, this selfish weakness, this vile detestable cruelty, wouldst thou, with these provisions only, scale the highest pinnacle of civilization and greatness? wouldst thou attain by means of thy disgraceful cowardice that freedom deserved only by the brave and the heroic? O India, forget not that the ideal of thy womanhood is Sita, Savitri, Damayanti. Forget not that thy marriage, thy wealth, thy life are not for sense pleasure, are not for thy individual personal happiness. Forget not thou art born as a sacrifice to the mother's altar. Forget not that thy social order is but the reflex of the infinite universal motherhood. Forget not that the lower classes, the ignorant, the poor, the illiterate, the cobbler, the sweeper, are thy flesh and blood, thy brothers. Thou brave one, be bold, take courage, be proud that thou art an Indian, and proudly proclaim, I am an Indian, every Indian is my brother. Say, the ignorant Indian, the destitute Indian, the Brahmin Indian, the pariah Indian is my brother. Thou, too, clad with the rag round thy loins, proclaim at the top of thy voice, the Indian is my brother, the Indian is my life. India's god and goddesses are my god. India's society is the cradle of my infancy, the pleasure garden of my youth, the sacred heaven of my old age. Say, brother, the soil of India is my highest heaven. The good of India is my good, and repeat and pray day and night. O thou mother of the universe, vouchsafe manliness unto me. O thou mother of strength, take away my weakness, take away my unmanliness, and make me a man. Thank you.
Thank you so much, members of Vivekananda Youth Forum. One more song to be presented by the children of Sanskriti wing of Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Cultural Center. All tiny tots in Sanskriti. There are children from 8 to 14 years. They are taught various yogic exercises, some skits, some other activities like music, games, all these things, just to see that their personality is developed. So here are a few of them presenting a song, which is once again a patriotic song.
मेरे भारतवासी समय नहीं है सोने का, लेकर संदेश स्वामी जी का, करके कुछ दिखलाने का। जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद। जागो मेरे भारतवासी समय नहीं है सोने का, लेकर संदेश स्वामी जी का, करके कुछ दिखलाने का। जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद। हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख Vivekanand, Jai Vivekanand, Jai Vivekanand. मत भूलो तुम भारतवासी सत्य सनातन धर्म का, आत्मशक्ति से प्रेरित होकर दुर्बलता को हटाने का। मत भूलो तुम भारतवासी सत्य सनातन धर्म का, आत्मशक्ति से प्रेरित होकर दुर्बलता को हटाने का। शक्ति है जीवन का सार, युव शक्ति को जगाने का। स्वामी जी ने पथ दिखलाया देश को आगे बढ़ाने का। जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद। जागो मेरे भारतवासी, समय नहीं है सोने का। लेकर संदेश स्वामी जी का, करके कुछ दिखलाने का। जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद, जय विवेकानंद।
The Sanskriti children from Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Cultural Center. Now it's time to felicitate all our guests on the dais. We formally present them or welcome them with a bouquet of flower and a posy. So may I request all our volunteers and teachers kindly to present the flower bouquet and posy to all our guests and dignitaries on the dais, please. These are all our teachers. Now may I request our Secretary Maharaj, Revered Swami Hitakamananda Maharaj, kindly to felicitate our guests. And of love from Ramakrishna Mission, kindly accept. So thank you, Maharaj. Thank you. And now for a formal welcome and introduction, may we invite Secretary of Ramakrishna Mission, Revered Swami Hitakamananda Maharaj, for his welcome and introduction.
Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishna. On the occasion of National Youth Day that we observe every year in this campus, all who have come here, specifically the freshers who have taken admission into this year's course, I welcome all of them. And that part of the program, we may also call freshers welcome, is over. And the second part, where Honorable Justice Mr. Thankhiew has kindly consented to be the chief guest, and Mr. Warjri, the renowned artist, has agreed to be the chief guest here. I welcome all of them heartily to make this program a success. National Youth Day is only a special day that we celebrate. But Swami Vivekananda's mandate to all Indians was what we have just listened as recited by some of our volunteers of Youth Forum and sung in tune, same concept by Sanskriti children. My humble request on this occasion to all of you will be, this is available in print in almost all the Indian languages. Swadesh. Swamiji wrote it in Bengali actually. He wanted to say what he expected from Indians who will succeed in this Indian nation as a great civilization that has extended right from modern day Afghanistan to Myanmar and even Java, Sumatra, Borneo, Cambodia, all these areas are under the influence of this Indian civilization. But it was centered around the land that is surrounded by Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea and guarded by Himalayas in the north. This is a very special civilization which is unique in its geographical and topographical character and climatic situation. You find almost all kinds of climatic situations in different parts of India at the same time. Flood is taking place in one part, a drought is taking place in another. Almost all kinds of geographical conditions are available in India. Similarly, different ethnic groups that reside here, right from the primitive people, both in the north and in the south, and extreme Andaman Nicobar Islands, till so-called modern day civilized people, whom I doubt to be called civilized in our metros. Everything is available here. The most important thing that is needed is to love the country. And in India, there are a lot of forces. Our armed forces are more than capable to defend the country from outside forces. But a lot of forces are working within to weaken the nation. Young people who are sitting before me, I request to all of them that they will convey this to their peers as well, that we need to protect this nation. When the nation is protected, then everything is protected. Freedom of speech is protected. Freedom of practicing our own religious beliefs is protected. But there are many forces acting from outside. They cannot penetrate our borders, but they are weakening us from within. Please be alert, be well informed, be analytical, and take cautious decisions so that we do not become a victim to the outside forces who doesn't want us to prosper and progress. On this National Youth Day, in the name of Swami Vivekananda, a person who actually unfurled the glory of Indian civilization, even going from an India that was subjugated by British to the world stage in America in 1893, and showed that Indians have enough to enrich the whole world, and all we need is some worldly prosperity where we have been weakened systematically by the British Empire. Otherwise, everybody from all parts of the world used to come to India to make business, to collect wealth, or even to plunder wealth. If we didn't have wealth, then why did they come? Later, for so many complicated factors, we became weakened. We are just on the path to bringing back our past glory, which Swami is expected, will surely be achieved. We are hopeful about that. It is every sitting people who can lead this nation to that goal by simply, sincerely observing our own responsibility, wherever we are, in government sector, in private sector, in families, in society. We must take the responsibility. So I just conclude my welcome address with this quote from Swamiji, which all of you should get by heart. There are beautiful books available, booklets. You should get by heart. Thoughts of power. Swamiji's call to the nation. All of you must have it and learn this and imbibe those values. Swamiji says, stand up, be bold, be strong. The power and succor that you want is already in you. Just have faith in yourself, faith in God, and create your own destiny. Thank you. I welcome all the guests and our fresh students once again. Thank you.
Our youth should be alert and conscious to take the nation forward. Swamiji also reposed much of his faith on the youth for a better tomorrow. Maharaj, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your encouraging speech in your comments. We don't often come across many multifaceted personalities because there are very few, and we are very honored to have with us today an artist, a writer, a filmmaker, founder of RITI Academy of Visual Arts and Television, News Channel Media Plus. He is also a life member of Indian National Trust for Arts and Cultural Heritage, INTAC, also an advisory member of the Indian Council of Cultural Relations. I'm speaking of our guest of honor, Mr. Raphael Warjri. May we now invite him for a few words on today's occasion. So please welcome Mr. Raphael Warjri.
Chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Hamarsan, Thankhiew, Meghalaya High Court. Secretary, Swami Hitakamananda, and Swami Divyaswarupananda, all the monks of Ramakrishna Mission Shillong, and ladies and gentlemen, and all the youth present on this occasion. I'm shivering with joy, standing here, understanding and realizing that the aura of Swami Vivekananda must have descended upon this hall and entered the heart and the mind of each and every young people over there, including us sitting out here. I don't have any words to say actually in this exercise of gathering knowledge. Reading and writing is two things that we are doing. But I write. But when it comes to reading, I'm very lazy. I hardly read. So tidbits wherever I could gather some knowledge here and there to share with you here. I'll try to talk to you each and every. I wanted to talk a little bit about, the Khasi concept of the divinity. I may not have that authority to say, but little of the knowledge that I have gathered from our people around, old people that I have talked to, our chief guest here also, he must be one of the resource person on this aspect. So nevertheless, I'll try to share in case I don't go in the direction that it should be. Please forgive me, but like I said a little moment earlier, whatever I know, whatever I have gathered the knowledge, I'll try to share with you. See, the understanding of Khasi about the divine, we call it Iblay, which essentially does not really mean a persona, does not really mean an entity. It is a composite. It is an entity. It is a composite entity of the entire creation, meaning the human being and all the creatures that supposedly nature has brought about. So this is the essence of our Khasi understanding about the divinity. I just want to share this one. And I believe this also conform with the idea of Swami Vivekananda that he has done in his lifetime. Maybe little contribution towards that direction. And when it comes to the youth, I'll just share a few things. Like I told earlier, little that I know about the story of Vivekananda. I just recall a bit that I read somewhere or saw it somewhere. When he is on a journey back to India after his famous address in the Congress of Religion in Chicago, I think somewhere in Europe, he was encountered and was confronted by some monks, I don't know from which denomination, and it seems that they kind of sort of little bit abusive, glance that he tolerated. When it comes to a point that it's not bearable anymore, he stand up and catch one of the monk from the neck and tell him that he could throw him to the sea. So what I'm trying to say is, it's not violence. He's trying to inculcate that sense of integrity that he has as a man. He has patiently bear, especially ignore whatever confrontation that has come from the other direction. But when it comes to maintaining his personal integrity, this is where he took appropriate action at the right time, that the perpetrator of this undesirable act has to take a second thought. So this is one thing that the youth also should understand and cultivate this idea. Another thing is, which really impressed me, there are many things in fact, but the thing that I know, one thing is about when he was sort of insulted by one of the professors in Oxford University. This professor was sitting in a bench somewhere in the food court. Then Swami went to share a table with him. And when he instantly said, "Oh, pigs and birds don't dwell together." Then the wit of Swami Vivekananda just says, he instantly reacted, "Oh, if I could fly, I'll fly right now." I think you understand. It signifies that he's the one who's a pig. so he could get up from that seat and move forward. Another one is, someone asked him, if someone gives you wisdom and money, which one will you pick? Swami Vivekananda said, I'll pick money, obviously. Then, again with that insulting gesture, you people, you always, come from a place where you don't have enough material resources, so you always go for money. What he said? He said, no, because I pick up only what I don't have in me. Wisdom is there. So it's you people that you don't have wisdom, you prefer to pick wisdom. So there are a lot of other, thought-provoking wit and very mild sarcasm that needs to be ingrained into our youth so that we can react to situation. So this is a few of the things that I have come across. I don't have anything much to say. I would like to congratulate each and every youth in this gathering on this great day of yours. Actually, it is the great day of yours, and we are there to share our thought wherever we can go, including from the Maharaj and dignity in this gathering. Thank you very much.
I'm sure you have enjoyed those anecdotes from the life of Swami. An artist speaks through his artwork. You can see that art exhibition outside the hall. These are mostly by his students only, but then his hand is always there. He also is the chief architect and he has designed the magazine Ka Jing Shai. This is a trilingual magazine that is published by the Ramakrishna Mission Shillong. The first issue was inaugurated on 27th of April last year, 2020. It's an online magazine. You can subscribe it for free. This carries mostly the culture of the ethnic communities of Meghalaya, so that there is a bridge between Meghalaya and the rest of the country. This magazine has been published, and its artwork, design, everything is done by Raphael. Thank you so much. Thank you so much indeed. Now coming to the next item of today's program is Vivekananda Award of Excellence. This Vivekananda Award of Excellence is given every year, though mostly we do it on the foundation date, it is 27th of April. But last year, 2020, was a peculiar year, you know it too well, and we could not hold it. So this award of Vivekananda Award of Excellence is for the year 2020. This award was instituted by none other than most revered Swami Prabhupada Maharaj, Vice President of Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission. From the money that he gets from his disciples and devotees, the money he got from Shillong was not enough, so he sends further money from Kolkata, so that every year this award is given. It carries a cash prize of 50,000 rupees, a citation, and a gift. It was instituted in 2014. The first year it was received by Ms. Ananya Roy. In 2015 it was Ujjwal Sinha. In 2016 it was Chiranjeev Majumdar. 2017 jointly by Mr. Prakash Joshi and Tilchak Bhava. 2018 it was awarded to Electionary Khynriam. 2019, that is last year we must say, it was again jointly won by Mr. Ganesh Sunan and Mr. Marcel Todiyam. This year, who is the teacher or who is that lucky to get the award? I will leave it to your guess because I am sure all of you will guess it very correctly. I request our chief guest, Honorable Justice H.S. Thankhiew, kindly to do the honors. I request our Secretary Maharaj, our guest of honor, Raphael Warjri, also to join doing the honors. I request one of the awardees of 2018, Eric to help our chief guest in doing the honors. Now, who has got this award? Any guess? Very humble voice. Okay, you are right. So this year's awardee is Mr. Sheikh Muzibor. In fact, all the teachers are here, associated are all volunteers, and we are so very proud of everyone, each one of them. I read out the citation. Ramakrishna Mission Shillong is pleased to confer this award to Sri Sheikh Muzibor in recognition of his outstanding service to Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Cultural Center in its various activities. His hard work, proactive discharge of responsibility, and his constructive suggestions to the management in making policy decisions can very well be emulated by any professional. His attitude and simplicity have endeared him to everyone around. Ramakrishna Mission Shillong wishes him all success in life and invokes divine blessing in his life. Many congratulations to Sheikh, and I'm sure you'd like to speak a few words.
Actually, it is very unexpected. My colleagues, they are just teasing me out there. I was not expecting it all. So actually, I'm short of words now. First of all, I'll remember the Maharaj who has given me a chance to work here, Swami Hitakamananda Maharaj, who has picked me from nowhere and given me a chance to work here. All the Swamijis with whom I have worked, thank you all the Maharaj for your constructive suggestions, which has helped me to develop being a good person in time. And all my colleagues, senior lecturer Ujjwal is there, Ananya Madam I can see, and my Sir Ganesh, Darifian is who is always there with me, and all other my colleagues, thank you for all your support. And not at least first of all, and my parents, the biggest of all, my parents, because of whom I'm here. Thank you.
Sheikh is one person who awaits the holiday. Even on Eids or Christmas or New Year or Sunday, if it's a holiday, maybe he will come a little late, but he is never unseen in the premises of Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Cultural Center since he has taken charge of office. One of the strongest pillars of this institute. So many congratulations, Sheikh, once again. Every year during this National Youth Day, since it's a birthday that we celebrate in English birthday of Swami Vivekananda, so we have some fanfare of cake cutting and of course giving chocolates to everyone. Usually our chief guest takes the trouble of throwing the chocolates to all the students. But this year, because of the COVID protocol, we are avoiding those chocolates to be fair, but then cake cutting should be there. So may I request our chief guest kindly to just mark off celebration of birthday, cut the cake. I request our guest of honor, Raphael and Secretary Maharaj and Guest Maharaj kindly join for the cake cutting. History only, sometimes the question is asked, who's who? In coming years, there is always, in cultural competition, quiz is a part of it. And in quiz, many questions are asked from the history, and especially the local history of Meghalaya, of Northeast specifically. And in coming years, there will be one question asked, which I'm going to answer now only. A history created by the chief guest present here. The first one, we feel proud of the people creating the history. Especially, we feel proud when he is from our country. We feel more proud when he is from our own community, when he is very old person. A person who is associated with the Ramakrishna movement has created history, being the first man from Khasi community to be sworn in as a justice of Honorable High Court. We are very honored, we are very grateful to him that he has agreed to be present here today. Initially, on his program in the morning, he had to do a lot of work in rescheduling his program. So may we invite our chief guest, Honorable Justice Hamarsan, saying thank you for his kind words on today's occasion.
Swami Hitakamananda Ji Maharaj, Secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission Shillong, the guest of honor Raphael Warjri, Swami Divyaswarupananda, the Assistant Secretary in charge of Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Culture Center Shillong, distinguished guests, my young friends, and everyone else present. When I was sitting there in the dais, I've seen that, it's written there, you are at the same place where Swami Vivekananda spoke on 27th April 1901. So, at the outset, I would like to say that I feel privileged and honored that I'm in the same place where Swamiji had spoken, that is nearly 120 years ago, addressing the people of Shillong. And Shillong has history, as we all know, and does not belong to anyone in fact. And it's a model of unity and diversity. And this institute, I must say, has done an excellent job in bringing all the youth like you from all walks of life, from different strata of life, on a single platform where you can share ideas, learn from each other, learn from your teachers, learn from the teachings of Swamiji. And also it creates a sense of unity and you can say national integration. Now as we see as the world is hurtling towards very, very fast-paced development. Development also is not in technology, but developments and manifestations and the kinds of violence that we see and the kind of economic problems that we see, political, everything. And a lot of factors play a role in that, ideological, historical, and all these conflicts have created a lot of, you can say, geopolitical complications. And India, which is the land of Buddha, Chaitanya, Nanak, the land of Vedas and Upanishads, we should make, I think, we have a long, long history of trying to bring about peace in the world. And it's through a vehicle like the youth who can be properly channelized, especially in our country, which can bring about this, not the message of peace, but the act of propagating peace. Now, conflicts are not only conflicts which happen between nations or society. Conflicts also we have internal conflicts, which are with ourselves. Like I said earlier on, the development of technology. Now, technology you've seen, especially in the age of this pandemic. I think all of you, even now, the hall is not full because you all have some physical distance. But I'm very happy that so many of you are here today. Now, technology has a lot of plus points, but I think in this situation, which all faced in the last year, you must have felt alienation and loneliness because there's no social interaction and independent of technology. And all classes are going online. Even the small children also, they've forgotten their friends and what is that camaraderie in school. I have a small son also. So he told me the other day, he said, Papa, you know, I once had friends. So for a small boy, also just class 2 also feels that, you know, that phase of life is over, that I once had friends. And even for him also, he has to, you know, go online with teachers. So it's a, technology has helped, but situation has shown that what technology can do and what can do, because he's exposed to other things. He could, you know, before say, okay, stop, don't watch the phone. All children love to play with the phone. Now we can't stop them, because phone is an access to their learning, it's access to their interaction, and with technology comes a lot of negative things also. So it's not only creating opportunities, technology is creating a lot of fear. And so it is having consequences and the growing disconnect that we're having with ourselves and surroundings. So we have to be aware, alive to this aspect, that technology and how we have to maintain a connect with ourselves, the conflict that we see in ourselves, and the conflict we see in others. Everything has to come together. I hope I'm making some sense. Now, because you say that there's something wrong with society, something not right. Now we have to find, we as citizens, we can say, we have to find answers. We have to look for answers. And that is why gatherings like this also, where people can share ideas. You've heard the speech of Raphael, we express what divinity in the Khasi sense means. You've heard the welcome address from Secretary Maharaj. So all these things and all of you coming together as cultural function today, seeing, exchanging, the competition, that just helps understand society, helps understand each other, and how to build. Like I said again, the main objective is for peace and harmony in society. Now, I don't want to preach. I'm here actually. It's somebody's birthday. I don't think that we can only reaffirm, you know, his teachings, you know, and make ourselves alive to it again. So, like we feel that, youth, they need character building. Now we can go through teachings. What he has invited about character building. He was a big proponent of, you know, positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. You know, this then having faith in yourself, which is very important. If you have faith in yourself, you can achieve many things. You have to have faith in yourself first. Then positive thinking is very important. If you harbor negative thoughts, you'll have a negative output. But if you have positive thoughts, it'll lead to positive actions, which will have positive output. And so we should turn away from things like we keep on saying about materialism, and look also to a certain aspect, to a certain extent, spirituality. Now, we cannot say that, always we say, oh, in the good old days, tradition is good, or tradition, the traditions were followed, or we should go back to that. No, tradition is good, but more importantly is, what are we doing here and now? What is my role here? How can I contribute? How am I as a person? You have to take everything together. Your tradition, your beliefs, your faith in yourself, positive thoughts, all the things will come, like you can say, to a building of a character of a person. I'm saying this because I see a lot of young faces here. And a lot of times it happens that a lot of people in this region, they see that life is nothing for them. But by looking within themselves, they can, you can look for answers. That's why somebody said, talk to yourself, talk, speak to yourself. Otherwise you miss being a very interesting person. So that is when I read about that, and I feel that it's really got a lot of answers. Speak to yourself. Know where you stand. Know your strengths and weaknesses. Don't look at your weaknesses. Many people, they think that I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. That's negative. Then you look at the negative part, which leads to again to negative. You become depressed. But look at the strengths. Know your strengths also, not only your weaknesses. Now, as you know that Swami he has inspired all the generations of Indians since he gave his famous speech, I think in as far as 1893 in Chicago. And there also he had exposed myself also to expose the Western world to the spiritual aspects of the Hindu religion and Indian civilization. And they also dealt with a huge capacity and capabilities. And they wanted to train youth in a give service to humanity. So I'll just read a quote. It's useful to recall what he had said to say that he said, "This life is short. The vanities of the world are transient. But they alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. Sacrifice in the past has been the law. It will be, alas, for ages to come. The earth's bravest and best will have to sacrifice themselves for the good of many, for the welfare of all. Buddhas by the hundred, and their system with eternal love and pity." Then you only wanted also that there should not be jealousy and conceit. So he said, give up jealousy and conceit. Learn to work united for others. This is a great need of the country. And as you know, he was a personification of youth, and he also worked for the poor. And also that is why it's important that you must also be sensitive to the needs of others, the poor, the downtrodden, or people who do not have, who have the history they have once. And he had said that about inequalities of society. And he had said, "Feed my children, feed for the poor, the ignorant, the downtrodden, feed till the heart stops and the brain feels and you think you will go mad." So that is true. You start the passion within you, not to be impacted. You start passion to see and to feel. And for him, his ideal was not expect anything in return. He said, those that want to help mankind must take their own pleasure and pain, need and fame, and all sorts of interests, and make a bundle of them and throw them into the sea. So, as I conclude my speech, or my small talk rather, so we see that, as I've said just now, that we live in a very critical juncture in history. You are going to be the part breakers and the front runners of changes that will happen, that are going to happen. The world you can see is a turmoil. It's a turmoil, so what will be your role there? So he said that I would say that I will say that from my part on this special occasion, I call upon you to realize your immense potentiality, the power in you to make a mark for society and the nation. And if you wish, with your positive thoughts and faith in yourself, you can achieve anything. So I conclude with the words of Swamiji by calling upon the youth. He said, "Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached." So, thank you very much. His teachings are very, very relevant, are more relevant today, I think, than they were 70 years ago when he had independence. So the youth, you have to believe in this, you have positive thoughts, you channelize your energy in peaceful energy in a positive manner, and work towards nation building. Thank you.
Faith in yourself and positive thinking He has given him enough thought to ponder upon. And from you only we get those boys and girls in Lend Thy Hand, in Vivekananda Youth Forum. Just recently, I forgot the name of the river which is from Meghalaya, joined the group of Lend Thy Hand for helping others. She volunteered herself, a student from this institute, I forgot her name. She is MA in English. She said, I'm living for myself, I know it, I have got a good life, but there are so many who need our help. Sir, thank you so much for encouraging the youth. Thank you so much for that speech. Now, to conclude this program, may we invite previous Swami Divyaswarupananda Maharaj, Center in Church of Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Cultural Center, for words of gratitude.
Om Stapakaya Chadharmesha Sarvadharma Sharuphi Avatar Varishtaya Ramakrishna. My humble pronouns to Swami Hitakamananda Maharaj and warm regards to all our esteemed guests and those who are present here. As the nation celebrates the National Youth Day on the birthday of Swami Vivekananda, it is more significant to celebrate it in Northeast India, more precisely in Shillong, which is considered a mini India with various cultures mingling their way as if to the same goal. India is a spiritual country. Spirituality is in its vein, and it is so common that often we don't understand this. God is always at the central figure in every activity that happens in India. This also visibly gets manifested in the form of renunciation and service. You have heard a lot about this theme. What I want to add to this is that there must be a philosophy in life, a goal in life for every individual, and all the 3 aids that are the hand and the heart should work in coordination towards that goal. If we feel that we are not capable, then there is this saying of Swami Vivekananda, which says, all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Believe it there. Don't believe that you are weak. Let me also utter that in Khasi. Fi yaban ya kya baro namar happy kadan kabor yanget scam yakata what pensiu yalade bafidom ubati not. Now it is customary to propose the vote of thanks. First of all, I offer my sincere thanks to the Honorable Mr. Justice Hamarsan Singh, Thankhiew, who have joined all of you in today's celebrations and have enriched you with wonderful ideas. See, Raphael Warjri is just like our family member, but he is usually very busy. He usually expresses himself with all kinds of art, visual and performing. But today, we have heard his words, which is also very inspiring. The teachers and volunteers of Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Cultural Center can do magic. In spite of all the constraint of the pandemic, they have made all the arrangements with all safety. Without them, such beautiful decorations and other arrangements for such a grand program would not be possible. Finally, I should not forget the support and blessings of our Secretary, Swami Hitakamananda Ji Maharaj, who is a constant inspiration, makes the show run. The day will be over, but the thoughts and ideas of Swami Vivekananda has enriched all of today. And the memories that we have collected would remain with us. And I hope with the blessings of Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharada and Swami Vivekananda, we shall be able to walk in life in the footsteps shown by Swamiji himself. Thank you. Good luck. Dhanyavad.
Maharaji, thank you so much. Thank you so much for thanking everyone. And may I request all of you kindly to rise for the national anthem.
Jana Mana Adinayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Banga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladi Taranga Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Ashish Mage Gare Tava Jaya Gatha Janagana Mangala Dayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. And with due permission from the chair, we close. This program is closed. May I request all of you kindly to give a very big round of applause for our chief guest, our guest of honor. I request all of you kindly be seated in your respective places and wait for the next announcement. And we thank our chief guest, our guest of honor, all of the dignitaries, yes, Commander Sir, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. It's an inspiration and it's an encouragement for our youth, isn't it? And thanks to other dignitaries and very special thanks to all the members from print and all these from different media, print and electronic media. Thanks so much. And we have another program to come at 2:30 p.m. It is press distribution ceremony for the 46th cultural competition. And we will be arranging the seat. Already the lunch has started downstairs.